Podcast.
We're back.
It's been a while. I'm here joined by Mr. Derek Rolfe again. Different scenario this time. We've got Sasma, Anthony Sasma
Greetings.
to my left. And we've got a new member here.
Hey guys. How you doing?
Con Gordo.
Good to be back with you guys here. It has been a long-awaited...
About 3 years,
Yes,
right?
it's been a long time since we've talked to all y'all. So we're excited to get back.
Y'all been deloading.
We've been deloading.
We probably had deloading on the Timberwolves last time we did this podcast. Oh, it's been good. How have you guys been? Good?
Good. Amazing.
Just living the dream.
It's an okay time for sports.
It is. We got March Madness.
March
we got
Madness,
draft coming
baseball.
up.
Baseball just started.
Yep, the
Winter
26th
break.
started.
Baseball has started.
I'll
Wait,
watch
really
in
quick
August.
rant about baseball. It's so bad right now. Why is every single TV deal different?
It's
I've got Twins TV, watch the Twins.
You're pretty much forcing like everyone to just illegally stream it.
It is
which is
essentially
gonna happen anyways. But
They need a new deal that's like put everything on Amazon Prime or put everything on one thing. Like, do we have to buy?
Everybody has to get some type of package going.
Yeah, it's that baseball is dying for a lot of reasons. But
So then when everyone's watching in September, then they can actually watch their team. Because that's the only time that I'm probably going to watch it.
in September.
Yeah.
We will be in September.
Well, I guess the season doesn't
we'll
end
be
until October.
playing. Twins, by the way, plus 270 to win the division. You guys taking it?
compared
Take the-
to
dude, hell no.
We're a favorite in the
Heck
AL
no, I mean.
Central.
Oh, we are?
We are. Yeah.
Good.
Twins are
We should
favorite.
be.
It's a weak division, though. I mean,
Yeah.
We'll see how this ages with the podcast, but as of now,
Royals are my pick.
I'd go Tigers, actually. I'm going to go Tigers.
Roll Twins.
And it's the Guardians for me.
Well, you got the White Sox. Yep. All right. It's also March Madness going on right now. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you say we jump into that quick, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
talk about
All right. Well, I got my top 8 teams still in the Elite Eight.
Yeah. Also, so it is the Elite Eight right now.
Yeah.
We have Alabama and Duke playing tonight, and then
Texas Tech
Yep.
and Florida is the first
Okay.
game
Yep,
today as well.
both of those ones had a barn burner before this. Yeah.
yeah.
Then we got tomorrow. We got Houston and Tennessee, and then Auburn and Michigan State.
Yeah.
Should we just go through and give our final fours? What we think will
I
happen?
think we should. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, my final four. It's a very southeast of the country final four.
SEC.
Are they all? They are all SEC teams.
No, he did not.
Oh, man.
No, he did not.
Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Auburn. That is my final four.
Oh my God.
I have Duke losing.
That's bold.
Wow.
That's bold.
Houston, dude,
Houston's good, but
they're good, but they've
squeaking
gone through
though.
like 3 scares.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my final four.
No, I say so. I have Auburn for sure. They're gonna win it all.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna beat Duke in the finals. Roll Tigers. Then it will be. I'm gonna stick with Houston. That's who I picked in my March Madness bracket. But I think Houston's good still.
Are you
Tennessee's solid, but then again,
chomping the Gators?
the Gators are gonna make it as well. All 1 seed, so shocker. But yeah, I think the best game though will be Auburn versus Florida. I think it'll be better than the national championship game.
But wait, they're not going to make it.
That's the thing. He's playing out a game that I don't think will even happen. Myself, my final four, I have Texas Tech winning today. That'd be the first 1 seed to go down against Florida today. And then I also have, in the game later today, I also have Alabama beating Duke. So it's been chalk the entire tournament pretty much.
Kind of a chalk
And
fest.
so today's a pretty big day. I will know this podcast won't even be posted before I know how bad my takes are.
This is probably
Just so people
Why are we
start
doing
by the end
Final
of the national
Why are we
championship.
doing predictions when it's not even going to be out?
Yeah, we're doing
We
predictions.
can always change
You guys will be able to laugh at us right away, pretty much, because
Someone will be right.
Someone will be right.
Yeah, someone will be
Because
right.
none of us have the same thing, which is good. So those two. So today I got Texas Tech and Alabama
Yep.
to win, and then the other 2 games it's Auburn, Michigan State, correct?
Yep.
I have Auburn winning that
And
game,
then
so that's a 1 seed still
Houston,
winning.
Tennessee.
And then Houston, Tennessee. I have Houston beating Tennessee. I have Houston winning the entire thing. So if that's ruined tomorrow too, that'll be very sad.
Aww.
Me and Derek tend to have a similar view on this stuff.
We do. I got I got the same one as you, same Final Four, except for I got Duke. I'm not a Duke hater like some people are.
No, Duke's
not
good,
rolling
but not as
tide
good as
right now.
Auburn.
I'm not gonna roll the tide yet. Then so I got Duke, Michigan State. I got Houston, and I got Florida. I got Florida, Houston in the final.
Oh wow.
Taking Houston. And if Houston wins, I win all of my brackets. Besides possibly the one with me.
with me.
So, yeah.
But we'll see.
But Duke's gonna beat Alabama, so I'm gonna win that one.
What happens if Texas Tech makes a championship?
Well, then-
like I expect.
Then you'll win some
Sometimes
money.
you can believe it.
Texas Tech in the championship?
Yeah.
I have them losing
Dude,
second
upsets
round.
don't happen.
That's like that's like
Upsets
saying
don't
Shedeur
happen.
Sanders is gonna be good in the NFL.
Exactly.
Bro,
We'll
you're
get-
not at
we'll-
that segment
we'll get into that
yet.
later.
You're not at that
We'll
segment.
discuss that.
Are you telling me? We'll get
You guys gotta get your
we'll there
championship
later.
picks quick.
Auburn.
Auburn,
Florida is my
So
championship
Auburn-
game.
Auburn, Houston.
So
Is that possible?
That's impossible.
what's the matchup?
Because it's that's like the Final Four on
I
the other
prepped.
side.
He prepped.
You probably got.
Okay, I looked up. Hold on. I looked up March Madness bracket, and it didn't say who could play who in the championship. So I was like, I know Auburn's gonna win.
Go Tigers.
I just think those are the two best.
Dude,
teams.
it's unlikely that Auburn, Florida play in the championship, but you never know.
You got your SEC.
It could-
SEC.
And honestly,
battle.
whoever has the most fun is gonna win.
that's what's all about.
As someone live in high school would say, as long as we're having fun,
That's all that matters. That's all that we need.
Especially in intramural
Just need to win. That's
You
all
can
that
tell
matters.
Duke does not
not
have
win,
fun.
just have fun.
Duke does not have fun, dude.
Duke doesn't have fun.
No.
Their fans are just awful.
Cooper Flag's just a bag chaser.
Yep, that's all he wants. Yep.
Doesn't even like the game.
He wanted to go back to college for another year just for the NIL money.
Did he actually?
He would make so much less.
He
fucking
wanted to go
insane.
back.
Well,
but
because
Shire's
what's his
like, "You gotta
face?
go."
Well, whoever won first last year, that I don't know how to say his name, but he made
Ricochet.
Ricochet. He made 4 years, $50 million. You're not gonna make that in NIL.
Yeah.
Not in men's. See, with the women's NIL, they are almost better off staying in
for
college, like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
like
Paige Becker's,
the
they
upper
talked
echelon.
about it.
Yeah, Paige Becker is like
She had one more
And
year.
they build because you can't go into the draft till what, like 3 years removed or something.
3 years, yeah.
3 years.
Then see that like you're building like stars
Mhm.
in the college way
Yeah.
more. That's why these people get NIL.
well,
Like Juju Watkins.
Yeah.
yeah, all
Because if they had one and dones like the NBA, you would not have even heard of Caitlin Clark.
No. It'd be kind of.
Yeah.
I think they might in the future. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I
at
think
some
eventually as
point.
he keeps growing,
The
probably.
WNBA has to turn a profit first, I think, before that can happen. So once they start to do that, and who knows when.
President of basketball
Yeah.
operations checking in here.
I know some business stuff, so
Yeah,
I'm looking
supply
out
and
for
demand.
supply and demand, stocks.
I'm
What
bullish.
goes down must come up.
Yeah. That's the future right there. This guy knows some stuff.
All right. Get into the NFL draft, huh? It's coming up here too.
Yeah.
So,
The draft is coming.
so yeah, we got our March Madness predictions. Trying to think about what's coming up next. Then after that, forget about baseball. Did our Madness predictions. NBA, we'll get down to that road, that avenue in a little bit. We got 4 avid NBA fans right here, so that'll probably take a long time. So let's get to the NFL draft. Yeah.
So me and Sazman are professional scouts.
Yep.
About 15 years-ish experience.
We are paid by every team.
Yeah.
One
We're
team,
every
one team,
team.
one team for you, and one man for you.
Oh, JJ?
Yeah. All right, I'll go first. Number 5. I got Dylan Gabriel at number 5.
Ooh, okay.
That's your 5?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I acted like that was crazy.
Oh, yeah, Dylan Gabriel, solid, but just left yet. Don't.
Bro just
no,
read the PFF website.
No, I did not. You'll see. I did not read it. I got number 5.
Bro, okay, I know you got some crazy.
My
You
number 5 is Jalen Milroe.
I'm not laughing because
You might even play quarterback, dude.
I know, but he can.
he can play
He
any
can do
position.
something.
He can play any
He's like if
position.
Lamar Jackson couldn't throw.
Which was true.
You
No,
never know.
He's got a
Now he's gonna
Now he
throw.
can
He's
throw.
no anticipation.
Yes.
Anyways, let's
Yeah.
move on.
My number 5 is Jalen Milroe.
Oh.
He's a poor
Really?
man's Anthony Richardson.
It says you.
Other way around, actually.
How are you a poor man's Anthony Richardson and you're the 5th quarterback in a draft? That's crazy.
That's how bad this draft is.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson passed.
Hey,
what,
Anthony Richardson's
did
really
he
good,
throw
too.
for 50% of it? Like, did he
In
complete
college?
50% of his passes?
in college or and
Yeah.
Both.
Well,
NFL,
yeah,
no.
he did.
NFL definitely not.
Richardson? Yeah, he's over 50.
50%.
Jamie, let's pull that up. Hold on.
I don't think he is, but in college he might have been. Yeah.
He for sure was in college.
In college.
Anthony Richardson, in his career, oh my gosh, I'm going to close this. In his
Let's
career,
go.
has a 50.6 completion percentage.
In college,
50%.
53.8.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Where then you got Milrow on the other hand, where he's still playing the same competition in
Probably
the
a little
SEC.
higher. I would say it's a little higher.
64.3.
Oh, that's way higher.
Except he had 11 picks, and Richardson did not have 11 picks.
All right,
So-
what scored is number 5 here?
My number 5 might be a shock.
Yep.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't.
My number 5 is, I think he's like, you know how NFL scouts are like, oh, this is my guy.
Oh no.
This is a little bit of my guy,
Okay.
because I don't think anyone else would have him top 5. I have Kyle McCord in my 5.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Interesting.
solid one. That's a solid one. Yeah. What
He's
about
an
your
interesting prospect. Do we want to go over like the...
Not quite. I'm gonna get deeper into the
Yeah,
some of the
okay,
stars.
We'll just go through the 5.
Go
then.
for number 4 now.
Snake
Snake
My number
back,
4. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Tyler Show
Tyler Show.
is
That
my 4.
is-
I
that
believe
is-
that's
Big
how you
boy?
say it. Yeah.
My
is,
first
yep.
note, we'll
Big
get
boy.
to notes. My
Where's
first
he
note,
from again?
Louisville.
Louisville,
right?
yeah. My first note on Tyler Show, big boy and old boy. Because he's like 26.
He was Justin Herbert's backup for 2 years.
That's insane.
Bo Nix?
No, he's older than Bo Nix. He's a year
like a year
older
and a
than
half
Bo
older
Nix.
than Bo Nix.
And Bo Nix was old last year in the draft. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number 4 is Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. Reminds me a lot of Bo Nix. Helps that he went to Oregon.
I
So
don't
will
see
help
that,
Scotty,
man.
but yeah. I'll explain more later.
Bro just
but
read
yeah.
the PFF website and saw Oregon.
Yep.
That's Bo Nix right there.
Tommy Show's top 5.
You
Fair
get
enough. My number 4 is also Tyler Show.
Let's
Oh,
go.
there you go.
The
There you
old
go.
boy.
He is old. He's older than us. That's
Oh,
saying
yeah, he
something.
is. Holy
That
shit.
is saying
5
something.
at least, I
To
believe.
still be playing college sports, like I know some people back at my old college, Northwestern College, shout out Iowa, that are still going to play football this
Red Raiders.
upcoming season in their 7th year.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's
From
crazy.
COVID
Gotta close
eligibility,
the yearbook.
knee injuries, every injury in the book. It's a whole different world out here.
That's why you picked Texas Tech, though, because of the Red Raiders, right?
I did.
That's why.
That's kind of why. yes.
Northwestern Red Raiders.
Yep, my championship is 2 red teams,
Elite.
Texas Tech and
We,
Houston.
we can go down the path about their quarterback, the quarterback debacle that they're going to get for the transfer guy from Iowa State, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a story down the road, not
We'll
yet.
talk to you later.
My number 4, Jalen Milrow. So I just swapped with you.
Wow.
I got him at number 4. I just swapped with you guys.
He's
That's
laughing.
good. You having him higher than me is wild.
They're
Like how
laughing.
he
He's
likes
just a-
quarterbacks.
Alabama homer, bro. That's the only reason.
Number 4, I mean, it's like we said, this is like a draft that's not
It is a weaker
top
draft.
tier.
It's a bad
I
draft,
think he has way more potential than Gabriel, I think Gabriel's,
Yeah, I agree.
Gabriel's slightly better now, but I think as a prospect, I'd take Milrow. He's got more to work with.
I just don't think Milrow will start ever.
He's got the military
He'll never
family
get-
I mean,
background.
Gabriel might not even start, honestly.
No, he won't.
He's got the military family background, big time.
Does he actually? I didn't know that.
Number 3, I got.
We're all gonna have the same
this one
3,
gets
probably.
crazy.
I got Cam Ward. I got Cam Ward.
Wait,
number
that's good for
three.
content. Good for
I
content.
got Cam Ward number 3. I
Clip
got
that,
Cam
put
Ward
on
number
Reddit.
3. Yep. Cam Ward number 3.
That's a clip. Thank you for the the views, bro.
Do you want to explain?
I just.
We'll get now. We should
we
explain
can
this
explain it later.
Yeah.
because I got to explain you from. I got,
Okay.
Yeah. We'll
My
let-
number 3 is Shadura Sanders.
Dude, what is this?
This is crazy.
Jackson Dart hype, man.
Jackson Dart, number
Number
3.
three.
All
There
right,
you
same
go.
with me. I'm not even gonna mess around. Jackson Dart's
You two
not-
just looked up top 5.
Dude, no, I didn't. I watched every Shador Sanders game.
I think you're onto something then. Who's your number 2?
My number 2, Shador Sanders.
Oh, I thought you were saying number 1.
No. He just doesn't have the. We'll get to it. I don't think he has zip enough to be 1, but or
I
athletic.
agree.
enough.
The arm slot's a little
yeah.
weird.
I have Shador's 2 as well.
You guys have the same.
That's chalk right
almost.
there. That's chalk.
Well, because who do you have at
Just
5
like the
and
NCAA
4?
tournament.
I have McCord and then Show.
Oh
Yeah, I didn't have
McCord.
those at my
Yeah.
5, yeah. Top 3 is the same, though.
My number 2 is Jackson Dart. It is not.
Dart. You guys both have Shador at 1.
I also have Jackson Dart at number 2.
Oh, you put Shador at 3. No, you put
I
you put
put
Shador.
Shador
You
at
put
3.
Cam Ward at 3.
I put Cam Ward at
That's
3.
good. We have variation.
Yeah.
Though. That's probably good for you.
And Derek's
That's
number 1.
Yeah.
Who's Derek's number 1?
So yeah, my number 1 is Show.
What? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Show?
Number 1 is Show.
You don't have Shador in
Dude's
your
not
top
even getting
5?
I got
drafted.
Shador at 6. Yep, I got.
Dude, Show's gonna go undrafted.
No,
He's
no,
gonna
dude,
get
he's gonna go
picked.
second,
He's gonna get-
second round.
He's not going to go second
There's
round.
no
Oh
way.
yeah, he'll go
Derek.
second round.
Show,
Derek,
you'd be
he'll go
lucky
second round.
if he's a
What
second
team
round.
picks him in the second round? He's 26.
I think the Steelers might
He's not
snag
even
him at the
that
end of the
good.
first round. I don't even know. Who knows?
You think Tyler Show's going in the... This is a good clip. Keep going.
No, I'm serious. I think Show is the best quarterback.
Why?
You're not being
Draft.
serious.
I'm serious.
Why? Like, why is
So
he the
Watch,
best
the,
quarterback?
watch the tape.
Is bro Stephen A. Smith?
Watch the tape.
So every year he always picks one old pocket pass
I can go on with my last
that he
one.
sucks off, puts him way too high, and ends up being somewhat right, but isn't totally right.
No way.
Okay, so I started with Mac Jones.
Mac
I
Jones-
said he was going to be second best quarterback. I got
No.
put on an Instagram
You-
page
you-
that
You said he was going to be
million.
better than Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence.
you
I said
last
maybe.
year
I
you
said
said he was
maybe.
better than Trevor
Look,
Lawrence.
look at the stats. He's better as even if he's a backup. He's better than Trevor
Watch the
Lawrence.
film.
So Mac Jones, I said. Then I said Bo Nix last year. I fell in love with him, and those were the only two really.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're still.
Yeah, but
those
didn't
were
you
the
say
only two.
Mahomes was a bust?
That was when I was 15.
No, we were
I was
watching.
15.
we
You
were
can't live
watching
it
the
down.
draft, and
I couldn't even drive back
This
then.
guy freaks out at when they pick him. Chiefs trade up, classic with the Bills to terrorize the Bills forever. Pick Patrick Mahomes. Derek's yelling
wanted
like,
Deshaun
"Oh,
Watson.
that's a terrible."
I thought they
Dude,
would pick
this
Deshaun
is the
Watson.
most clippable. Like, I'm so happy you said that.
I got Show. I'm
Literally.
serious. I got Show at 1.
on video.
Shador at 6. Ward at 2.
Shador at 6 is
I could,
crazy.
That is
sorry, Ward at 3. I could see Dart 1.
Dude,
But
okay.
I got Show.
You watched film on Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start explaining. Why is Jackson Dart the best quarterback or could be the best quarterback in the draft? That's
I watched
crazy.
a lot of
I-
combine first.
I don't
of all.
think
Good
it's any
combine.
shot better
Combine
than
was
you
good.
You can't watch Combine and say that that's going to make a guy better.
I'm just saying that's what set me. It was between him and Ward for number 2. I didn't know who it was going to be. I watched Dart at the combine. I was like, oh yeah, this guy's a little bigger, a little faster, a little more accurate.
He
So
is
that's why I took
faster.
him.
He
Yeah.
is more accurate.
Yeah. And I think he doesn't make it look as easy as Ward does, but
Okay,
That's not what the
let's go
NFL's
through.
about.
Let's just talk about Jackson Dart because we're already in that.
What I
Yeah.
will say about Jackson Dart, this is my only statement I want to put out. Jackson Dart has what everyone would call aura.
A sexy face.
He has aura.
He
That's
does
all
have
I
aura.
need. That's all
Well, it's
I
because
need.
his name, he has the best name
Dart.
of any
Oh,
quarterback in this draft.
Yeah.
And Tyler Show has the worst name of any quarterback in this draft.
who do you guys got at
Yeah,
1 then?
so
I guess.
Derek, we went on a
I only
rampage
have
after
that.
bro,
Oh, yeah.
bro said his rankings.
I have Cam Ward. at one.
At my number
Yeah.
1, I have Cam Ward.
Also,
which-
Cam Ward.
Yeah, we all
He
think
is
Ward.
by far the best quarterback in this draft.
Okay,
He's the best prospect in this draft too.
Prospect is-
Yep.
Let's go clip.
He is
clip that.
He
Clip
is
that.
so good.
Cam Ward, the best prospect. Oh my god.
He reminds me so much of Caleb Williams as well. Not as good as Caleb Williams, but very close.
He has okay. That's interesting to me, but we'll get there.
He
I
is
still
so
need to talk about
good.
Dart first.
Yeah, I think we should.
Dart first, then prospects overall. Because I don't know a ton of them, but we'll go. Yeah.
Okay.
I got.
Well,
my
we
number
should
1.
talk about everybody that we
Yeah,
have in
yeah.
top 5, but we don't have to go super in depth. I think we should go in depth on Dart though, because
Yeah.
I think the hype he's getting is kind of insane. For a guy with below average arm talent who can't process, it's a little crazy that he's going to go in the first.
He doesn't trust himself either when he throws.
No, 'cause he's
like
like-
he always hesitates. He does it the classic like he claps the ball before
Yeah.
he throws it a lot of times.
That being
He
said,
led the nation in yards per attempt, so I feel against
because
SEC competition.
that's the offense.
do you watch their
I know.
offense?
Their
Yeah, it's a Lane
offense is
Kiffin
so
offense. I get it.
RPOs.
Yep, I know.
A billion RPOs.
I know. And he came from.
And he's gonna have
he was
to
with.
for Jackson Dart to succeed. He's got to go to a team that runs like a college style offense. Sort of how like not exactly the same, but Cliff Kingsbury when they got Jaden in, they looked at what he did in college and said, all right, we'll just implement most of that.
And I feel like Jackson Dart's in a spot where not like Jaden Daniels were second overall, but like end of the first round, middle of the first round. If someone takes a pick on him,
Yeah.
Okay,
like
in a
like
week,
this
in a week
Steelers or
QB
someone,
draft.
you know, like
I get it
See
to get the fifth year option. I understand, but I just don't think he's a first round prospect.
yeah.
Oh, I had him as a late 1, early 2.
I have him as like a late 2, early 3rd.
See, I don't think he should start for a year or 2. I think he needs to sit.
I also
You
agree
get
with
his
that,
confidence.
He's young.
Like,
I'll agree
yeah,
with
he
that.
is young.
He's young.
He's only 22 years old.
I have like he's the best. He throws with the best anticipation of anyone in this draft, though. That's for sure. Like over the middle.
Yeah, they're good.
Who do you think's better?
Harris.
I
just
just
say
either
Cam
goes
Ward.
out the bottom, you're not an anticipator.
Dude, have you watched his throws over the
He's
middle?
solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
You watch ones that he doesn't complete?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Well, then Trey Harris catches them instead and just makes them look like they were good.
Yeah.
Trey Harris.
I mean,
is a
I could
beast,
be
though.
wrong about that, but
Also, below average arm talent, and I said, why does Twitter think he has a cannon? Because everything I read on Twitter about Jackson Dart, I think it's because of his name.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, and he threw for 330 yards a game.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 touchdowns about a game.
Yeah, super productive.
Yeah, he was productive.
Also, an interesting stat on third down, he had 5 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. Horrible ratio.
Yeah, that's not good. JJ McCarthy?
Yeah. Best one.
Yikes.
Best one.
Yikes. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
I'm speaking facts, bro. Oh, 2 years ago, whatever.
I mean, Shog on the other hand, though.
Let's finish with Dart. We'll get to him.
Gosh.
He's good. He's very good athlete, though.
Yeah,
He's fast.
what is his 40 time? Did he?
I
He didn't run
I don't
it.
think he ran.
No.
Not many quarterbacks run it.
There's
Yeah, he
only
needs an
2 of them
up-tempo
that I think
offense.
2 of them
He
did.
needs an up-tempo offense. If you
Yeah.
like the issue is like who drafts him, right? The Steelers, maybe.
But I don't think he's built for Pittsburgh. That's the problem.
No, he doesn't have the arm.
Kenny Pickett 2.0.
He's got bigger hands.
Honestly, to a point, yeah, I think he's a little better than Kenny Pickett, but not by a lot.
That's still should be obvious.
Exactly, yeah,
Kenny
it's
Pickett
not by
was
a
so
lot.
bad.
Oh, I don't think.
Yeah.
Coming out of college, Kenny Pickett wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's a
But
prospect.
then you see him play, and it's
Similar
like, oh,
situation.
okay.
It was a bad QB draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
They
pushed
hyped
up so
I
hard.
just remembered who I had that draft, by the way.
Was that the Malik
Malik
Willis?
Willis.
Malik Willis.
Malik
That was the one
Willis.
I said
He's a
Malik
dog.
Willis was the best.
I remember
did
reading
too.
a mock draft where Malik Willis went like 2nd overall.
Yep. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
really?
dude, he was getting steam legit like top 5 to teams like that draft.
That's not the
and
Lions.
And he kept
Yeah.
falling.
And it ended up being pretty easy.
Well, because
there's no one.
Didn't
There's
the Lions
no one,
take
yeah.
Hendon Hooker that draft?
Yep. Oh yeah,
He's
oh,
also a
they
lead
did.
player.
I liked Hendon Hooker, but
He
he's
said, wait,
me.
who did you say Hendon Hooker was better than this year? It was some starting quarterback. It was Oh, you say he's better than Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I still believe that. Yeah. I still believe Hendon Hooker's better than Anthony Richardson. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, should we move on? I have more notes on Dart, but I think we should move on.
Yeah, we should.
I don't want to talk too much on one single, guys. We should probably do Shadur.
Hit
Cam.
I think
Cam
Shadur
Ward
would
or
be
Shadur.
good.
Let's do those.
Cam
two
Ward
and
will
call it,
be Shadur will be more analysis, I think, because like we have more of a different.
I have a lot of feelings about Shadur.
Cam
Sanders.
Ward, we have 3 people who think he's the best, and then one that doesn't.
That Derek just likes to get clips.
Yeah.
I'm serious. He's gonna get his opportunities. That's for sure. It's not like he's gonna lack different starting jobs or something.
Cam Ward.
Shadur.
Oh,
Sanders,
Shadur.
Yeah. Shadur's gonna get a ton of different opportunities. Like he's gonna start week
Yeah.
1 with whatever team he's on.
Okay, can I give really sorry not to cut you off?
Yeah.
A really funny note. You guys see the movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
I had like a note that made me think, I'm like, bro, am I in that movie right now? Because a lot of the touchdowns that I saw Shadur do, he like never celebrates with his offensive lineman.
The one, the clip where he's like, these football players, like the whole team didn't go to his birthday party, like.
Yeah, there was one
No
rushing
one was invited to his
touchdown.
birthday.
There was one
party.
rushing touchdown I saw. I think it was the left tackle went up and like tried to like help him up or like high five him, and Shadur was just like celebrating in his face, and then just like ran away. I was like, bro, what are we doing?
Bad
Like
vibes.
that probably doesn't matter.
No,
but
yeah.
I just thought it
Something,
was
something
funny.
to note. Yeah.
We got real notes on him. I can go
Let's
into it.
hear
I don't
it,
want to keep yapping. Average arm strength.
I would say maybe even slightly below.
Yeah, especially when he scrambles.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
yeah.
that's like the
He needs
big
to be
hot
set.
topic.
So yeah, he
He
cannot
needs to be
throw on the
set.
run.
That's
Yeah.
all that everyone talks
Yeah.
about too, which for good reason. Everyone can see it with their eyeballs.
Yeah.
His arm wasn't as good as people would have expected, I guess.
Yeah.
Watching the highlight tapes, like watching it while you're actually staring at your TV at the gym, doing cardio, and you're running and you're seeing this Shadur Sanders run around and chuck it. His arm doesn't look as bad until you sit down and actually watch the tape.
And you think of his dad, like an athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, Shadur's obviously.
And he was a
athletic, but he's
huge,
not
like-
he's not like a freak of nature.
Was
Jalen
he a
Milroe
5
type.
or a 4-star?
Ooh.
The QB.
Well, he started at Jackson State.
Yeah, but he only went because of his dad.
Him and Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Travis
I mean,
Hunter was like
Travis was
top
the
3.
best prospect in
Yeah,
the
he was
class.
One of them.
Yeah.
Or Walter Nolan, depending
Yeah.
on where you looked. But
He's got slightly below average, maybe average arm strength, I'd say.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think
from the pocket, it's above average, slightly below.
he did face a lot of adversity, and he does well with that. So, like, I think even when he gets a starting job, he's going to get scrutinized a ton, obviously, for his name. and I think he'll be fine. Like,
He's got some habits to kick.
yeah,
Yes, the sacks.
and
Yeah.
he can get
Oh
through
my
it though.
He runs into a lot of sacks. He
Oh
also
my
like
gosh. Cannot
I think
throw a ball away.
I think it's because he had so much pressure. He just like starts fading before anything even happens. Like a clean pocket, he'll just start
Yeah.
fading,
Yeah.
and it's
They
like
have the
he's
worst-
just scared.
Worst O-line and worst run game, like in college football, or at least Power 5.
Last year, for
I'm pretty sure
I don't
they
know
did.
about.
Like statistically, they had like the
2023,
second
wow.
worst rushing offense or something.
He's got really good ball placement though. Good anticipation over the middle. Average athlete though. I kind of expected him to be a better athlete, but he's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still.
Wait,
they
he
give him some
doesn't
runs,
really.
though.
He doesn't run a whole lot. I mean, when he does, he's efficient with it, but it's
Yeah,
it's solid.
pretty good processor though.
Yeah.
He is good.
But
with
does
that.
really
He's
reads
got it,
better
yeah.
than a lot of quarterbacks in this draft. But dude, it's funny every time I would see him sit on a read, I'm like, who's he sitting on?
You know
and then
who it
it's
is.
Travis
It's
Hunter.
Hunter. You know
and
who it is.
I wrote loves to sit on Travis Hunter routes, and then I put understandable.
So they
Yeah.
say that he go. Well, I guess now he probably won't go to the Giants. Maybe, who knows? But like, then you get a Malik Neighbors type where it's gonna work somewhat like that. You know, where you get at least one guy. But if he's given like a bunch of average receivers, I just don't know.
I don't know.
how well he's gonna do.
Because Travis Hunter
Yeah.
bailed him out so much.
Exactly. That's why I have him low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of like some of these shots where he'd be taking to the red zone, Travis Hunter's like saves him.
Oh,
Well, and they have a lot of
absolutely.
other ones like Horn and
Dude, another
Oh,
thing.
what's his? Will Shepard.
Shepard.
He's
They have a lot of good
good. I
receivers.
like
Yeah, they have a
Shepard.
ton of
Honestly,
good
the
receivers.
one of the bigger takeaways from watching a lot of Shadur tape is I was like, I kind of like Jimmy Horn, dude.
Jimmy Horn's good.
I
yeah.
think he could be okay. He might not even get
quick.
drafted, but
He's quick.
yeah.
He's
I
like
haven't really watched him in depth. I was just like, he's making plays, man.
yeah, like a real poor man's Tyreek Hill type guy. but he's good. I'm trying to think of
He's
like
not as nearly as fast. But
Remember Jakeem Grant? You guys know
Oh
that
yeah,
guy?
he's a
He's like a
Dolphins
better
player.
version of Jakeem Grant, but worse than Tyreek Hill.
So
He's
specific.
in the middle. One of those guys.
So specific.
Just trying to think of the fastest guys.
Any closing notes on Shadur?
He'll get his opportunities. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the whole publicity of it, where he ends up, how much of a big deal, how much Coach Prime ends up being involved in all of it, hearing all the storylines. That's more interesting to me. We'll see how he ends up playing. But you know how the league is run. It's publicity. I'm very interested to see
Yeah, he'll
You
bring
wanna
in
know
how
eyes.
that looks.
He'll get some eyeballs.
Do you want to make
Yeah.
a prediction where he's gonna go? Any of you?
Oh jeez.
I don't think the Giants draft a QB now.
I don't think that they're
We're
gonna
not
pass
allowed
on this
the
year.
first pick.
I don't. I mean, I think the Titans go Cam Ward. I feel like
Yep.
everything's kind of pointing
Yep,
that
they
way. The
should.
way they acted in free agency, I was like, they're trying to get
Yeah.
a rookie quarterback.
Well, yeah, they should.
I don't know if the Browns take a QB though.
Because you got Browns, you got Vegas.
Browns.
Well, the Raiders just traded for Geno, but is that going to stop them?
I could see.
yeah.
I could see Shadur going to Vegas.
No, I
Well,
don't think so.
The
I don't
Vegas
think so.
thing,
No.
if they might take Genty, there's a lot of
I think
steam.
they're going
There's
to.
a lot of
Could do
So
that.
steam
what
He's
pick
there.
are the
And
Raiders?
Six. I believe,
Six,
yep.
yeah.
That's fair. He's like
Yeah, I
my
can see
second,
that.
third best player in the draft. So
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
it'd be a valid pick.
We're all very high on Genty, I think. I
Yeah.
don't
he's a
think-
freak.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
I don't know
insane.
how you can. The thing isn't like, are you high on him? It's how,
How high? Yep.
That's
He's one of
the thing.
those.
Like, there's some
prospects.
people that are like generational, like ticket Hall of Fame
Yep.
very quick.
Yeah.
Or it's the. I'm trying to think of other running backs who had this much hype coming out, other
A-
than
AP.
Saquon,
Bijan.
AP.
Saquon Bijan.
Bijan had a lot.
Jetty's
Bijan
a
went
better
seven.
prospect than Bijan.
Yeah.
He's a-
Bijan's
he's a-
slightly
yes.
below those guys. I
Yeah.
think.
But he was still a beast.
Yeah.
And a guy that was going to go top 10.
Which yeah,
But yeah, I think Saquon is probably the last one.
Saquon was definitely the
Saquon,
last
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But I mean, then they had not Melvin. Todd Gurley was a big one. Zeke was a big one. Leonard Fournette. Like
Zeke
they had
was-
that,
yeah.
Remember they had that
C-Mac.
run with like all top 10 running backs.
Yeah.
I thought Leonard Fournette
Yeah.
was gonna be one of the greatest
Oh.
running backs
Oh
ever.
yeah.
He was so good.
But
Super Bowl champs.
He was
the
Super Bowl
Bucks,
champ.
when the
Yeah.
Bucks picked him up, bro. I remember in fantasy, I had him on the Jags. I picked him like third round or something to be my RB1. He got benched and then cut. And I cut him off my team. Bro signs with the Bucks, and I get just outbid, waiver claimed, and he's like Super Bowl champ. He goes off.
Playoff night.
Of course, I'm terrible in fantasy, so I lose again.
I would say this running back class is like, I think it was Fournette's. I could be wrong.
2017.
Yeah, the
I
2017
think
with
people are saying it's
Kamara.
better.
It's better than that.
Yeah.
That one was good,
depth,
though.
The
Yeah,
depth
no,
was
yeah.
crazy.
Dude, I haven't done everybody. If you're looking for a running back in the late, like, I'm thinking like Vikings. I was kind of
Yeah.
scouting guys like 3rd to 5th. Damian Martinez is that guy.
He's good.
He's so
Miami,
good.
right?
Yeah, Miami running back. He transferred from.
Shout out NCAA Football 25.
Oh, frick. Where did he transfer from? Ole Miss or something?
Oregon
That's
State.
wrong. Is it Oregon
State.
State? That's where Wally Gordon is.
No, he's
transferred.
Oklahoma State.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're both orange.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no, it was Oregon State.
think it was
He was in an
Oregon
air raid. Yeah, that's totally what it was.
I
He
just
was in an air
remember
raid
he was
offense.
like-
He was in an air raid, and they didn't really run the ball.
Like
they
Uga
did. He
Lagalay
still
or
had
whatever his
1,000,
name
but-
is. That quarterback.
Martinez is a beast, man.
We
Also
did-
like Devin Neal.
Yeah.
It's a lot of guys. in
There's
this
a lot
running
of
back
guys.
class.
What do you guys
There's a
think
lot.
about Scatabo? Because I've seen a ton.
He's
of,
never
a
gonna
ton
be-
of discourse both ways.
Dude,
He's
if he
a
ran,
very good 1B running back.
Can we all pull the room? If he ran a 40, what do you guys think he would run?
4.68.
I was gonna say 4.65.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna
4.7. Yeah.
4.7.
Who's his
I was like,
NFL comp?
doesn't-
need him to be like super fast.
Dude, he's like
That's
never
not his
breaking
thing.
a 20-plus yard run. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
He gets like a bunch
Yeah.
of 10, but he can never get past
Yeah.
to like a safety or something.
Who's your NFL comp for Cam Scatabo?
Just hearing about that,
David
it
Montgomery.
made me think about the
No.
clip of
I've seen
of
that.
I mean, a
Austin
little bit.
Austin Eckler trying to pull away, and
Oh,
he's
Oh,
like
against the
so-
Packers.
he's
Oh, that
so
was.
slow.
I was watching that live. That made me laugh.
Yeah, when Gordy
so
says like he's not
much.
gonna break 20 plus, I just immediately in my head it's like Austin Eckler just chugging on the. No, he's loose. It's just,
He's loose.
He's going so slow, bro.
Danny Dimes on the one who was running
wait,
trips. I think of that too.
Oh, man.
I think it's Toby Gerhardt. That's my.
That's
NFL
crazy.
comp.
He was okay.
Matt
sometimes.
Honestly, I
Both are like
that, yeah.
good, productive college running backs,
Serviceable.
and could be like sort
He's
of.
better than Toby Gerhardt, dude. He can catch the ball.
Toby Gerhardt wasn't like.
It's just a different
awful.
NFL.
Yeah, he was.
now.
Yeah.
He's
But
underrated.
It is a different NFL.
Yeah.
We kind of got off. Do we want to talk about Cam Ward at all?
I mean,
I don't really have a comment on
I
Cam.
don't have
Ward.
much
I'm a
really.
third.
Best arm
Bad.
talent in the draft.
Yeah.
absolute gunslinger.
Gunslinger.
He
that.
really
I
trusts his arm,
love
dude.
it.
He
It's
freaking,
awesome.
he's so confident.
It's so sick.
So nonchalant. Bro's the nonchalant
Nonchalant
redhead. He's
aura.
freaking
I
I
class.
remember the first
He's
game
so
of the year when he
sick.
just stood there in the pocket and just like looked around and then just threw it to someone.
Yeah.
Like a little screen. I remember since that day I've been like, this guy is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like something about him. I don't know what it is.
His footwork
but-
is a little messy. He's sneaky athletic. I actually wrote that about Jackson Dart.
Have you seen him run out of bounds though? He'll be running and he'll just like jog out of bounds and
Yeah,
like
he's
start
so
walking
nonchalant.
backwards.
He's so nonchalant.
One thing I found about
I still
Cam,
like that in my quarterback.
about Cam Ward that I didn't like was he had a 39% red zone completion percentage this year,
I think it's because he
which is
trusts
scary.
some of that
but-
stuff in the red zone. He really trusts his arm, and
Yeah.
he fires it into
Yeah.
windows, and that is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah. And he only had Restrepo to throw to.
Yeah.
Who
Who was really
ran
good, but now
He
he's
ran a
hurt.
like what 4.9 or
Well, he
3.9.
had a 4.9.
4.9.
3.9.
29 is a little weird.
Jeez.
All right, should we talk about Tyler Show?
Yeah. I mean,
let's hear it.
most experienced quarterback of the draft. If you watch his throws, he's mobile. He can throw on the run. He can throw in the pocket. He has people coming at him, and then he'll throw any different arm angle, any different slot. The only knock that I would have on him, is like kind of like his age, but is just his injury history. And I know that's so
That's a
common,
knock.
but his processing skills are so fast, so quick.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, they are. What?
One of my notes is slow processor really needs to speed that up. Stuck on one read a lot.
Okay, Todd McShay, it's all right. Like-
Dude, I watched the tape. Put him up for me.
But I don't know. I like him, but I also have like this weird fandom for like those types of players, those types of quarterbacks.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
I think his comp is a Mac Jones.
he won't even get like a starting job.
He's more
Like,
athletic
he won't
than
ever get a
Mac, though.
shot. Like, he'll
Uh,
never be able.
He
He
could
might
get,
not.
I honestly, not in a
He might
first
not.
year. He could.
I
I could
don't
see him
know.
getting a shot eventually.
I
I
can
mean,
see him
like-
being like a
He's old though, but
If the starter gets
Yeah.
injured, maybe, but
Yeah.
he'll never be like a team's number one quarterback. No teams be
Yeah.
like, I want Tyler Show to be my number one quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Going into an
No.
off season, he's not gonna have like if a team has him as a number one on the depth chart, there's no way they don't at least draft a new one
Oh,
or
yeah.
pick up or pick up a
Or
veteran.
Jameis Winston will
Oh,
get
yeah.
signed.
You
or
know,
something.
Yeah.
so that's kind of the curse of that. If you don't have that hype coming out, even if
Yeah.
you're a good prospect, you have to kind of get a good
He-
good draw.
he
of
needs
cards.
things to fall in his place. Yeah, but an injury or something to happen. But that's I like him. I think he can do anything.
could do anything.
Well,
Can he be young?
Not bad. No, he cannot go back to Oregon for a
All
second.
right, should we talk about like Jalen Milrow?
Let's do it.
4.37?
You ran a 4.37? Did that happen in
Yeah.
his pro day or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah,
Times
That
by
was
like
this
two.
week, yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that's insane. I don't have notes on Jalen, but I did watch a couple games.
I like the Richardson take. Similar. I think he's similar
Yeah,
to Richardson.
he's just Richardson, but not as good at anything he does.
And
that saying that is, you got.
Which Richardson is really good. So I mean, that is kind of good.
Number
for
one
Monroe,
biggest
but
Richardson fan.
this is the biggest Richardson fan I know.
He is
actually.
elite. He will be elite. Yeah.
The only reason
I think I
don't.
ranked him at 20 right now.
What was your preseason ranking on Anthony Richardson though? I know what
12.
it was. 10.
10?
10.
Perfect. Should have been 7, but no, but I think Richardson. He's not washed yet. He's this year he's gonna be.
Well, yeah, he's like
good.
22.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
People are so dopamine destroyed where it's literally like, hey, please be good within 3 years or else you're a complete bust. It's all over.
I could rant
it's
about
over.
the Colts and
So
Shane
many
Steichen.
they say the statement like
It's a
they
bot.
KOC said it like the organizations fail QBs more than QBs fail the organization.
Mm-hmm.
And with how the whole league and everything is, I tend to agree more.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's so many guys that are quickly discarded and you get no more chance. You get 1 or 2 chances, 2 if you're lucky, and then you're done. You're a forever backup.
It's like that, yeah. In NFL and in college, that's why there's so many transfers right now too.
Yeah. Something interesting about Milroe, and it's not a good interesting, is he had a 5 to 10 passing touchdown to interception ratio against the SEC this year.
Oh my god.
Which is so
That's
bad.
terrible.
That's horrible.
Reminds me of Anthony Richardson.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Remember Quinn Ewers? Sorry, this is totally off Jalen Milroe, by the way. I just thought of SEC. Remember when Quinn Ewers was like the top quarterback?
He's my 6.
He is my 6. Yeah.
He's like my 8.
But also, I only looked at 6 quarterbacks.
Don't like Quinn Ewers.
I don't like him either.
McCord, yeah. McCord was my 7, and Ewers was my 8. So
Yeah.
I mean, Ewers was hurt this year. He was playing injured a little bit, but do we know if that's like him just saying that?
Ewers and Schoeg are kind of going to be in the same like ballpark where if they get an opportunity, they might do well. But it's just a matter of what that opportunity is going to be.
Let's just skip to Arch Manning next year. Talk about
He's
it.
good.
He's very good.
I don't know if he's going to be the number 1. Well, he will be the number 1 pick. I don't know if he's my number 1 prospect.
I
Oh, yeah.
haven't looked at that.
It's pretty
I
rare a
don't
quarterback's a
follow,
number
but-
1 prospect.
That's why when
Or,
said Cam Ward,
Cam
number 1
Ward,
overall
yeah.
prospect.
I meant my
That's
number 1
like,
quarterback.
I mean, in a draft that has like, I mean, the top end's not great, but the fact that Travis Hunter is in this draft and you've Cam Ward above him,
Cam Ward's amazing.
No.
he's
I got
okay.
Travis Hunter's my number 1
He's
prospect.
good.
He's my number 1 prospect.
Yeah, same.
I have a dual Carter over
He's
Ward
2 for
as
me.
well.
He's a
Same.
beast. Yeah.
But I would put Ward at 3 on my personal overall prospect.
I would put Genty at 3.
Yeah, Genty's probably 4 then.
Tyler Warren, he's good too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he ain't up there though.
He could be top 10.
Yeah, I guess top 10,
Yeah,
but he's not
okay.
like top 5.
Who was that?
Tyler Warren, the Penn State
Tight end from
tight
Penn
end.
State.
Yeah.
He's massive. He's like 6'6".
Oh yeah, I remember watching him at the Gopher game.
Live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have much insight and did you guys look much into O tackles? Do you
Not
guys
really.
know the discourse?
No,
I know
Will
they're
Campbell.
all-
On Will
yes.
Campbell. Do you
Yeah.
know the discourse on Will Campbell?
Short arms?
The short arms. So, what do you guys think about that? Because I have my opinion. I played college football. I played defensive line against offensive tackles, so I have my
Northwestern, the Big Ten.
Northwestern Iowa, Big Ten. If you didn't know. Yeah, we won a national championship. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we did win. We lost the championship another year too.
Against Morningside Daycare?
Morningside. We beat Morningside. We beat Morningside 2 times. But yes, I have an opinion on Will Campbell. Do you guys have an opinion?
I haven't
I
done any.
don't. I just know
I've been
I've been told
yeah.
short arms matter, but that's all I know.
I've been told that too, but also if he makes it work, then it shouldn't matter.
Yep, it's just the perfect
But
example.
NFL ends and edges typically are a lot more athletic and have longer arms.
Oh,
So
I agree. Yeah.
It's tough when you have short arms to get like at the hit first, because I think that matters,
Yeah.
right? BK would know.
Yes, it
You want to
does.
get the first hit in.
Yes, it's when you have shorter arms, you have to beat them in the leverage game because you can't outextend them pretty much. So he's gonna have
What's his height? You know,
He's tall.
6'5"?
6'5", 6'6". I'm not like absolute giant like
Jimmy, pull
But
it.
I think
Becton, but that's pretty
upper
tall.
average. Yeah.
and Becton has the arms,
Becton
the
has-
wingspan. Yeah.
correct.
He's 6'5".
Having the shorter arms definitely it's the perfect example of in theory versus what has happened. He was amazing against his competition. You go against the best edge rushers in his division, well, not division, conference.
Which was the
Right?
best conference.
Which
for
is
edge
the best
rushers.
conference.
So yeah.
So he has the tape. If you don't look at his
Measurables?
measurables, it's pretty much a battle of production versus measurables.
Yeah, I do know that like if you go through the top like 15 I can't speak, tackles in the league, they all have long arms.
Yep.
The best guys typically never have
They
short
just,
arms.
once they get on you, like you're not leaving.
Darisaw, freak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say when you have shorter arms like that, it's just going to limit his ceiling. Like you really aren't going to be ever a top 3, top 5 offensive tackle in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
With that, but I do think his floor is a lot higher than people are giving him credit for because they just want to say, "Oh, short arms, you're T-Rex, you suck."
Just write him off.
Yeah.
So he'll go top 10. I still think there's steam of him top 5, but all the short arms talks pushed him back. He'll go top
Bears-
5. He'll go top 10. A team will take him.
Bears are probably in on it.
Bears, if they
If
can
the
get
Bears
it.
I hope they don't
Eight?
take
Is it
Genty.
8
That'd be so
for the Bears?
scary.
If they get they're 10 or 11.
If
11.
the Bears pick either Campbell or Genty, oh my
Yeah,
God.
if they get Genty, I'm gonna
I'll
lose
cry.
my mind.
I'll be so mad.
We know someone who'd be pretty happy with that.
Oh
I think.
yeah.
Probably.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in again. The PEMDAS podcast is back. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir,
put
we're
some
back.
more stuff out there, so be ready.
Yep.
Check it out. That was fun talking about the old March Madness and
NFL
NFL draft. Anything else you guys want to add?
Got some NBA coming up.
Yep.
Little trivia on the next video. This is kind of the first one. Just want to get it out there.
Some Wolves
Get
talk as
that.
well.
Oh yeah.
You
Big
like the
time.
Wolves?
Big time.
It'll be a little shorter of an episode,
Yeah.
likely, but
First
we'll see.
one. Just want to get it back.
Yep.
We're professional scouts. Everything we say is perfect, and we never make
we
mistakes.
will all be right.
Tyler Shog, 6-time Pro Bowler in the future.
Cam, we're terrible.
No, okay, not actually. I'm joking. All right.
Thank you guys. See you
See you
around.
guys.
See ya.